Oh, idiot.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the real one, baby.
I'm telling you.
Chi-Town stand up.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do another reaction video. Please go check out my last reaction video. It was about Young Pappy. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on that. But I've been seeing a lot about Bob Saget lately in the news. So I'm sure we all know about him from Full House, right? Like, you know, watching Mary-Kate and Ashley and stuff like that. So I've always thought he was like this American Dad stuff. Like, I loved Mary-Kate and Ashley ever since watching that. I followed their careers from their other shows. Like, what was it? A Minute in New York and like A Trip to Paris when they had those little VCR tapes and stuff. I stayed watching those. I was a huge Mary-Kate and Ashley fan. So I loved Danny Taylor or whatever. That's the character he played on Full House. So I decided to look into his case and stuff, and the stuff I found was a little crazy. I heard that he was like a comedian back in the day, but I didn't know he was like this type of comedian. Like, the stuff he talked about was pretty raunchy. So I found like a little roast on YouTube, so I'm gonna play this clip. It's a couple minutes long, so I'm gonna play it.
Why should we pick Bob Saget, who raped and killed a girl in 1990? Well, first of all, it's not true. It's not true that Bob Saget raped and killed a girl in 1990. How do you make an ass hurt? The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later, lying on your stomach.
Oh, this is a little cringeworthy. First of all, that dude's always been cringeworthy to me. I don't know what comedian or actor that is, but he ain't never sat right in my spirit for some odd reason. But what? Because Mary-Kate and Ashley, they started Full House as like babies, like 6 months, like babies. So you're talking about giving them chocolate milk. You putting stuff in chocolate milk to... It's crazy. Hold on. Let's keep going.
What a tough gig that must have been, huh? His entire job consisted of saying, "Take a look at this," which is what he used to say to Mary-Kate Olsen in her dressing room.
Isn't that the girl that was on Full House? Like, what's her name? Stephanie or something like that? Wasn't she's the other little girl in the crowd that they're showing laughing? I wonder if she probably was, you know. I don't know, but that's crazy.
I love him like a perverted uncle who pays for lunch and then follows me into the men's room. Now should have been called Blackjack because you hit on the Olsens when they were 8 and you didn't stop till they were 21.
Like I said, they started the show when they were babies. So he's saying 8 to 21. I doubt that. I think they were way younger. Like, I've seen clips with like Uncle Jesse or whatever from the show, like kissing them like as toddlers, like in the mouth, like at 2 or something. And I know it's acting, but that doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, there should have been boundaries on that set.
You sure they used to give Mary-Kate acting lessons? He'd tell her, act like this never happened. Bob Saget is a sick bastard.
Yeah.
He has 2 daughters in college and 3 girlfriends in high school. Most comics dream of performing in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bob Saget dreams of performing in Hannah, Montana.
Bob has done a lot for this country. For 8 seasons, half an hour a week, Full House kept pedophiles off the street. In fact, 3 of them were on the show.
That's crazy. Now, I know I might be the only, I can't be the only one actually, but when I'm looking back at the show, the whole concept of it is a little off. Like, why is there 3 full grown men like in a house with like little girls, like raising them? And then they're not really even like, were they blood related? Like Uncle Jesse and stuff, wasn't he just like a friend that needed somewhere to stay or something like that? Like, I don't know, but that whole concept now just don't even seem right. Yeah.
I'm glad I got out of sitcoms before you killed them. You didn't just kill sitcoms, you raped them and left them for dead in a ditch.
The other day, after all these years, I'd never met the Olsen twins. He introduced me to them. I said to him, how do I tell them apart? He says, Ashley swallows.
She's just clapping and screaming like that shit's just the most funniest thing she ever heard. Like, they're disgusting. Everybody in that crowd, in that audience, they're just doing that awkward laugh because this is just ridiculous. Everybody that get on there says something about you raping somebody or something about the Olsen twins. Like, there's no lie anywhere being told. And everybody's just comfortable with it in the audience just laughing. Even some of the cast members I see Lori, the other lady, I don't know when she came into the show, but I see her and the other dude, David or whatever, laughing like.
Not topical. It's just about. It's as if it's as if it's about your life. You know.
How come none of my friends ever have a dungeon? Instead, they all just have rape dungeons. So it's not a regular dungeon, is what you're saying.
Dungeon.
Thanks for again. The bus. I've never been thrown under an entire Trailways fleet.
Did he just admit to having a rape dungeon? Oh wait, no, we gotta take that back. I think this man just admitted to having a rape dungeon. That's that Epstein Island shit. That shit. I ain't gonna say too much about that.
It's as if it's about your life. You know.
How come none of my friends ever have a dungeon? Instead, they all just have rape dungeons. So it's not a regular dungeon, is what you're saying. Thanks for again. The bus. I've never been thrown under an entire Trailways fleet.
You have any proof that Bob Saget raped and killed a girl in 1990? Stop gossiping and go right to the police with it.
You think? But everybody in the audience laughing. No, but you know what? That's because you're all surrounded by pedophiles, so y'all all just think this is just hilarious. Okay, so that video was just a couple minutes long, but I decided to look at that video because as I was looking at the case, because he was just found dead, I'm just like, something seems suspicious. So this stuff started coming up, and then I read the article, which I'll put some pictures of the article right here next to the screen. So the article was basically talking about the blunt force trauma he had to the head and stuff like that, and how some of the doctors said they don't know if that could have been just from falling, because his family said he must have fell in a bathroom or something and didn't think anything of his head trauma and went to sleep and then basically didn't wake up. But the doctors was like, the blunt force trauma to his head, like the hits looked like he could have fell 20 or 30 feet, or like somebody could have hit him with something like from in the front of the head and the back. So that's a little weird. That's a little weird. And then I found another clip where he basically made like a weird joke where he basically admitted to his own death. So here's the clip where Bob was apparently talking to his wife, or they have a podcast or something like that, and he made like a weird joke basically heading towards him maybe dying soon. So, you know, I'll play that. clip there, I was really just pointing out how he hinted at him going to die soon, pretty much in bed, which is kind of weird because you were found dead in bed in a hotel. But it also pointed out that you're married to your wife that's 23 years younger than you. Like, that doesn't help the case when everybody's talking about you raping children and all that pedophile stuff. So it really does not help the case. And then the fact that your wife, like you said that in a podcast with your wife, and then she and your family is the ones that are suing the police department because they don't want the autopsy report to come out. Like, all of that just seems very suspicious. Like, what are you trying to hide? Like, what is in the autopsy report that you guys don't want to come out? It's a little weird. It's weird, especially when he's already hinting towards it. If anything, I would have been like, a full investigation. He felt like something was happening, so something had to happen. Like, we need a full investigation. That's just me. But that's just, I'm gonna leave that video there, and you guys let me know in the comments what you think about this whole case and what's going on. The whole situation with the Olsen twins and things like that is quite disgusting. And I've actually seen another video where he made like another joke that he's famous for, like the son of the anarchist or something like that. And it was just like a very dirty joke that was just beyond disgusting that I can't even put on my channel. But if you guys want, you can go look it up and see. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll get back to y'all with another video. And I am out. Bye.
Oh, idiot.